All right, we're going to head back to Middleburg Heights right now. Breaking news from the visitation for a police officer, fallen Officer Jacob Derbin.
Euclid Police Captain Mitch Hauser speaking now. Let's listen in.
And he did, I mean, he showed up every day with a smile on his face, ready to work, always positive, and ready to serve his community. I also want everybody to understand, too, that this was a very, very, very capable and competent police officer, too. So very skilled.
What is your message to the family? What do you feel the message of law enforcement is to the Derbin family and the extended family?
I just really want all these officers to take care of each other, or take care of themselves, number one, take care of each other, and I want them to take care of their communities.
There was a young woman here that was with the emergency room, and she just wanted to come pay her respects. There was also a young girl out here with her dad, and everybody was just talking about they want to make sure he's remembered.
Absolutely. I mean, he touched everybody. He was just an amazing, amazing soul. This is aside from being a police officer. You know, there were a lot of people who knew him growing up, his family, those in the military, and everybody just knew him to be an incredible young man. And he truly, truly, truly is.
And his family was honored with a portrait of him this morning as well. Did they get that?
I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't part of that.
There's been so much that has been passed along, you know. So.
Okay. I know that a lot of people have been thinking of you guys and dropping things off. How do you want to talk about the community support?
You know, if I can, this has been really amazing, the show of support. Three of the gentlemen inside right now are in the academy, the police academy, learning to become police officers to come to Euclid. And I told them, I said, you know, sure, there's a narrative out there that can be anti-police sometimes, and you know, we take a beating sometimes, and maybe it's deserved. But in this case, of the thousands and thousands of people that are going to be here today and tomorrow, and you can measure it in thousands, maybe tens of thousands, maybe 1% knows a Euclid cop, knows the family member, maybe. So what are the other ones here for? Why is everybody here? And that's love and support. And that's truly what this community has shown us the last couple of days.
Mitch, as a command officer, your thoughts about Jake and what's happening tonight with all these people showing up here?
He was an amazing young man that I just didn't get to know very well. And, you know, we might not be able to get another one like him, but he has given us something to look forward to maybe obtaining one day, and maybe something we can measure ourselves against. In the very few minutes that he was that Euclid cop, I think he showed us all a lot about how we should do our jobs.
Mitch, what do you say to the family when you see them dealing with this?
I'm devastated for them. I love them, and they will always, always, always be a part of our family.
Sir, we talked to someone today who actually came here, didn't know Officer Derbin, was from the Euclid community, and she was in tears as she brought flowers to the funeral home.
Right.
What's the message for healing as the Euclid community and the area moves forward? How do we heal from this?
You know what? You've got to celebrate. In death, you've got to celebrate. You know how you honor death? By celebrating that individual's life. And we've got to celebrate his amazing life and his life of service and his legacy of service. Our residents are hurting too. They stop by every day, and I know they're hurting. And I want everybody here to understand that Captain Hauser and I, yes, you know, we are the command staff or leaders of this police department, but the true heroes, the everyday heroes, the heroes that are still answering the calls every single day, they're behind me. And they're still responding to the same calls with professionalism and empathy, and I'm in awe of what this group does.
Scott, what kind of reaction have you gotten from people when they realized that Jake called out to the other officers and said, you know, he's there and he's got a gun?
That's just the kind of person he is, and I know that any one of these officers back here would do that too. They love each other. This is family. This isn't an accounting office, okay? But nothing again. I'm not trying to downplay accounting, but this is a totally different profession. You count on them for your life. So I think it's something really special, and I think that all of these officers will feel his presence anytime they're preparing to go out on duty, anytime they're handling calls, and they'll know that he's smiling from heaven.
Mayor Gale, would you like to field a question?
Mayor, what is your message to the people of Northeast Ohio about Jake Derbin?
Jake Derbin, sure.
I'm sorry.
Officer Derbin was a hero, and he gave his life to protect our community. And we have officers standing behind me and officers in every community across Northeast Ohio that step forward and do that every day. We owe them a debt of gratitude. The service, the professionalism, the compassion that they show every day in their job is commendable. And our hearts go out for Officer Derbin's family, our Euclid police officers, our Euclid family, and
What is your message to the family?
our message to the family is we are devastated for your loss. We will not let Jacob's legacy be forgotten, and our sincere condolences to all of them, of course.
What do you want to say also to all the officers that are helping man the streets and everything in Euclid and help you guys get through this really difficult time?
We're so appreciative that the officers can continue to work. We're so appreciative of the support we've received from other departments and agencies and communities and residents and businesses. This very small, if there is a kernel of something good, it's that outpouring of community support. I thank our officers and every day for the work that they do, and how they're doing it in these circumstances is just incredible.
Thank you, Mayor.
I've got a comment on that, if I could, real quick. Same question.
What do you want to say to all the officers helping out?
Starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning and running until 6 o'clock in the morning Sunday, the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department and the Ohio State Highway Patrol are going to take care of Euclid, so every member of the police department can attend the funeral. They are coming out on their own, and they're going to take over and protect the city. And that is a massive outpouring of support from them. And this way, nobody misses to go into the funeral. Everybody can be clear-minded, or if they're not clear-minded, they don't have to go to work. And they'll turn the city back over to us Sunday morning. And so my heartfelt thanks goes out to the Sheriff's Office and the Highway Patrol for everything they've done. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, you've been listening live right now in Middleburg Heights, outside of Repepe Funeral Home. City and police officials really talking about the life of Jacob Derbin, just really giving their thoughts and kind of expressing their support from the community in this time of grief.
Yeah, just 23 years old. His birthday was to be next month, supposed to be married the following month.
Wow.
This happened May 11th, just day before Mother's Day. So you've seen within this whole week people grieving, a community grieving. You could see that the mayor and the captain and the chief, everyone there here to remember this officer. Tomorrow will certainly be a difficult day, especially since his father still is on the force in Euclid. And we want to remind you once again, 11 a.m. tomorrow at St. Columkill in Parma.